And welcome back. It is time now for our Patriot of the Week. We're approaching the 1-year mark since Russia invaded Ukraine. Millions of people have been displaced and have fled the country to other parts of Europe. Ukrainian soldiers on the front lines, they have performed remarkably, bearing the brunt of the brutal Russian forces. But a group of Americans is now pitching in to help soldiers who've lost a limb, help them recuperate. Each Saturday, as you know, on this program, we honor folks who exemplify the spirit of America by helping others. And this week, we salute the co-founder of Kind Deeds, Eva Rubtsova. She and her husband have been on a mission since March of last year to help as many people in Ukraine, particularly Ukrainian soldiers, as possible. We welcome Eva to America right now. Eva, great to see you. Thanks for being here. From my understanding, you and your husband, you just jumped into action to help as soon as you learned of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. What made you want to start to help?
Hi, Tom. Thank you for inviting us. First of all, we are Ukrainians. We have all our family in Ukraine, and it was very important for us to do our part. You know, seeing all the courage of our nation and the soldiers, they stood up, and we just couldn't do this much. So we started evacuating people to the Poland border, and then we moved slowly to prosthesis.
You know, Kind Deeds helps with evacuating folks from Ukraine. You've helped provide some food and shelter, but you've also helped provide prosthetics for Ukrainian soldiers who've lost a limb. Talk to us about that, and how do you get linked up to those Ukrainian soldiers who need that kind of assistance?
So we have our volunteering team in Ukraine who are visiting hospitals and communicating with soldiers. They're assessing the medical, how ready they are to come here and to obtain the prosthesis. We do the whole process from Ukraine. We transport soldiers to the border, then to the airport. We bring them here, house them here, and we do temporary prosthesis first, 2 to 5 weeks, and they're ready to go back home.
Wow, so they arrive in New York City, they're fitted for their prosthetics, and how long do they stay in America before they go back?
In general, 2 to 4 weeks is enough for the whole thing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And then they're able to go back to, they can't go back to the front, so they tend to go back to their families. Is there a goal, Eva, in terms of how many soldiers you and your organization would like to help?
For now, our queue is 200 plus soldiers.
Wow.
And as soon as we're able to accept more, we're accepting them. So the line is huge, and it's increasing, unfortunately. Our goal is to help everyone, of course, as many as we can.
And Eva, you know, how can people help? Because this all costs money, and there's a lot of logistics involved, and you're doing some really fantastic things. So how can people help you?
Well, we're a private fund. We don't use any government support, so we are fully relying on donations, on people's support. So far, it was incredible. But it cannot stop, unfortunately, because people are wounded again and again. So we're fully rely on donations, private, corporate, whatever we can obtain.
All right, and the organization is Kind Deeds. Eva, before I let you go, we are approaching that grim anniversary, the 1-year mark since the start of the war. You are Ukrainian. What's your message? What's the message that you want to send back to the people in your country?
My country is surprised the whole world with their braveness, with their courage, and I want to tell them the whole world is standing with us. We are incredibly thankful, and we're thankful to you for sacrificing your life, for protecting us. Thank you. Thank you. You're protecting the whole world.
Well, Eva Rubtsova, you and your husband and everyone at Kind Deeds, you are our Patriots of the Week. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.